Hey everyone, we are on a 32-day camping adventure, traveling from Ontario all the way to Newfoundland. Join us as we experience the raw beauty of nature, camping, hiking, and backpacking through some of the most awe-inspiring locations.
On the brisk shores of Newfoundland, we have found the Atlantic puffin.
Hey everyone, we woke up to a very foggy, misty morning. Very early morning for us, but we'd heard from some people that if you get to this location bright and early before all the other tourists get here, there's a very small chance that a puffin might fly up and land close to you. So we are in Elliston, near the puffin viewing site right now. You can see them all flying around behind us. And we've come down here to just chill and sit and relax and watch these clowns of the sea fly around. They are such a neat little bird to come and check out. We do not have these anywhere near Ontario, so it's been a very cool experience for us.
There's many other photographers and adventurers here checking out the colony. It's been awesome to just watch them swoop down off of the cliff over the ocean just to grab some grub for breakfast. So it's been pretty magical experience here.
They waddle around like little penguins, and even watching them land, it just looks awkward. So I can see why they get the nickname the Clowns of the Sea. From here, we're just gonna go for a drive and check out the area and the coast, and maybe do some short little walks, and then head back to our campsite. And we have a lot of planning to do for our
next big adventure.
Absolutely.
So we start in 2 days. How does he always start it? On the brisk shores of Newfoundland, we have found the Atlantic puffin. Perched here on a high cliff, the colony seeks refuge from the stormy seas for a chance to swoop down and catch their breakfast. Well, we've got somewhat of a leftover breakfast. We have some leftover brioche buns. And we're making some peanut butter and banana sammies on the hood of our car.
After a delicious breakfast on the hood of our car, Jess and I stepped back into our vehicle and headed north through the mist and the fog towards Spillars Cove, near the tip of the Bonavista Peninsula. Here we explored a number of the trails in the area for a couple of hours, enjoying the treeless landscapes and cautiously observing the very tall, sheer cliffs down to jagged rocks and crashing waves below. One of the most interesting things that we came across is this naturally formed 100-foot tall rock that has been slowly cut off from the mainland after hundreds of years of the erosive power of the brutal wind that Newfoundland experiences here and the relentless waves.
What did you just find?
Wild blueberries. And the board down there said you should bring a cup to fill it up.
I don't see you with a cup.
I only have a hat that I just took off.
Well, we picked enough blueberries for pancakes tomorrow morning, and it's starting to get misty out. Not sure, there might be my tears because we're leaving, but it is getting us a little damp. So heading back to the car, I'm going to continue our drive here around the Bonavista Peninsula. Let's see your blueberry stash.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Well, plans changed. We were planning on heading back to the campsite after all of our blueberry picking to go and start organizing and packing for our next big backpacking trip here on the island. However, it's about an hour drive-ish back, and the fog just rolled in super thick, and we're not able to see anything. And that was kind of half the adventure, is we were going to take the back roads all the way back to our campsite and check out the local towns and the scenery and the ocean and all that stuff. So since we can't see anything, we decided to drive down to the Bonavista lighthouse. You might be able to hear it, big foghorn going in the background. Right there. And we decided to have some lunch. So we're making some grilled cheese on a random picnic table by a lighthouse with a foggy view of the ocean.
It's proved to be pretty handy to be living out of your car, because you can just pull over wherever you see a picnic table or a nice spot, cook up some lunch.
Jess and I have been watching van life YouTubers for quite a few years now, and we definitely are feeling and seeing the appeal. Everything is so handy to have right there in your car wherever you're traveling.
You need to change your outfit, change your clothes. You need to cook up some lunch, you just cook it. Van life does have a certain appeal though, because you're not out here in the mist, but car life is pretty good.
Yeah, not quite the same car life versus van life, but yeah, definitely digging it.
Definitely appealing.
The only downside to all this mist is we are damp, and so is all of our gear once again. So we're gonna finish up some lunch, then jump back in the car, and hopefully this fog clears for us, but it's not looking so good on the weather network. We're just gonna saunter back to our campground.
rainy day in Newfoundland.
Well, I can tell you, it involved 2 Coronas, 2 people, and 1 tent. That certainly was an exciting morning. I wasn't expecting to get to see as much as we did. I remember looking at the maps over the last couple of months of all the cool things there was to do in this area, in the Bonavista area, and I really wasn't expecting to get to see all of it. I was worried that the puffins had migrated and left already, but there was still tons there. They were the absolutely cutest things ever, and just so funny to watch waddle around.
Well, they're just like little mini penguins. They waddle around, and they just, when they fly, they don't look all that aerodynamic, but they're just soar through the air, and it was really cool to see the colony.
From there, from the puffin colony, we moved up the coast, and we checked out some sea stacks and pillars, and then even some like caves and tunnels, and absolutely amazing. Big lighthouse was really interesting. Check out again just the history in this area and the geology. Newfoundland has a lot of informational little panels that are so helpful to just be able to read and understand what you're looking at in those areas.
Well, there are so many historical sites around here, and if you really think about the history, it's a hard life out here in the winter, and you're very isolated. So just to see everything and how it's developed over the last 100 years is pretty incredible.
It's misting out once again. It's been misting on us all afternoon. We stopped and had delicious grilled cheese sandwiches by the lighthouse in the mist and just got completely damp throughout. So we are huddled in the tent. We are gonna go sort through all of our gear. It's been 12 days or so. So we need to do some serious laundry. So we're gonna sort through what needs to be done, and then while we enjoy some drinks and just kind of relax for a little bit, and then mosey on up to the laundry station and get some laundry done.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yep, needed that.
This is the life. Well, laundry was a success, although the machines were probably older than both of our ages combined. It is still misting very heavily. It has not stopped since lunchtime today. It just makes you feel damp. We kind of have that like can't get warm kind of feeling at the moment. So with it still misting and nowhere to successfully put up a tarp at this campsite, simple solution: we opened the door to the tent and we cooked from inside the tent tonight, and we are now eating in the tent. Who doesn't like to eat in bed? Really, like, it's a win-win. So fingers crossed for some nice weather tomorrow.
Stay tuned for more.
Come on in.
Oh, the pressure's on now. Vehicle.
Yeah, nailed it.
The car.
Get on the car.
And the mist just follows you all over half Newfoundland.
Whoa, no bad language.
Okay.
Laundry was a success. Well, laundry was a success. I can't say success.
Success.
Almost 2 full weeks on the road, and this is not getting old yet.
We're not even halfway.